Okay. And our next fine company is Adeezy. Is Marco Burkhai here? Hi, Marco. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you.
Sec.
Test, test. Oh, yeah, it's working.
All right, there you go.
All good.
All right. And the buttons are up and down. I'm armed and dangerous now. All right. Welcome and good morning to everybody. My name is Marco Burkhai. I'm CEO of Adeezy, an all-in-one advertising platform that is going to revolutionize the advertising world, as we say. Only have 5 minutes, so let's get cracking. We are operating in a very exciting market that is vastly moving from traditional advertising into digital online advertising. It's a 600 billion US dollar global market that's growing at 25% till 2021. So an amazing market to be in, very exciting. We are actually building a platform for, of course, the advertisers, which launch campaigns, and we hook them up with creators and influencers, the YouTubers, as all our kids these days. Those are the new stars of the world. Of course, we involve the community for community voting, community sharing in the platform. What is wrong with the advertising industry? Well, every industry that's moving into the digital online, let's say, has some challenges to overcome. I mean, I think we all know if we see advertising on television that we try to zap away or click the skip button and if you have YouTube. So advertising aversion is maybe the biggest challenge that these guys have to overcome. Besides that is the lack of transparency in the whole ecosystem, operational and also financial transparency. I think actually 3-4 weeks ago, Facebook publicly announced that their statistics were not so reliable after all. Ad fraud, 16 to 19 billion US dollars burned on ad fraud. Bot networks that are just generating views, and all our advertising money is going in the wrong pockets. We actually have a solution for that, and we are applying for a patent for ad fraud. Then, if the machine works. So, what are we going to do about this? First of all, we want to bring back creativity so that advertising becomes more interesting. And this we do by connecting advertisers to the right influencers, to the right creators, and therefore create community-approved, basically high-impact advertising again. Transparency. We want to solve ad fraud. We have a solution for that. We can actually demonstrate it in our little table in the back of this room. Of course, the simplicity by the use of blockchain and the smart contract in blockchain, we can basically give full transparency to advertisers, but also to the community where the money flows and what everybody can earn. Then you come to the question, why are you guys using blockchain for this? Can you do it without blockchain? Actually, to be honest, 3 years ago when my colleague and myself had the idea of creating this platform, we didn't think about blockchain. But with adding blockchain, we have a greater efficiency. We can actually grow this very fast and very scalable. We can lower the transaction cost. We don't need a big administrative audience to produce invoices and those kind of things. And the transparency part that I already touched earlier are some of the factors that blockchain actually helps in our project. But there are more, but to stick it to 3. So how do we make money? We offer a service, and actually we have like 4 packages defined at the moment. A very basic package where an advertiser can launch a campaign, can manage the campaign, etc., etc. All the way up to where we incorporate artificial intelligence, and we'll have a very premium analytics tool that gives the right feedback on the advertising campaigns. So as I said, Dominic and myself, we're working together for over a decade. Dominic being the brains of the company, and I'm just a pretty face, I guess. We are backed up by some great people. Our CFO, Gerwin, which I know for many, many years. We have people from the advertising industry that are helping us, like Dana. We have Gert Marian, which is one of our first customers, Proximus. He's the chief innovator in Proximus. blockchain people, community people, and you see down below we have a bunch of influencers and creators in our advisory board as well, because it makes sense to listen to them if we create a platform for them, basically. So what have we achieved till today? The project, the idea is 3 years old, but since the beginning of this year, Dominic and myself started really to work and put money into this project. And by the second half of this year, we really got wings and wind under the wings. So in August, we signed a strategic partnership with Proximus, the British Telecom of Belgium, let's say. They are our first customer, and they work together with us on the blockchain part of the technology part, let's say. Signed on a big fund. In September, we landed our first €1 million private investment, and we basically had our MVP ready, where we also can show the smart contract and ad fraud. And you want me to stop, right? No, I can go on for hours.
I hate being rude. But yeah, we got to wrap it up.
Now then we wrap it up?
But we're going to take some questions.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Okay. So the first question, who would it be? It'll be Daniel. Thank you.
Hi. Is there a utility in this, or in the future, or now? Because it just looks like you're just working on the blockchain technology itself. But is there going to be some sort of utility in the future?
We are actually using a utility token. We have done the the financial pull-up test in Malta. We're incorporated in Malta, as this was the first European kind of country that fully embraced the blockchain technology and the utility token. The token will be used on the platform, so we will have a natural demand on our token. Basically, advertisers will be invoiced for money because they will probably not be allowed to buy tokens. Money goes into an escrow account, and to run advertising per 1,000 views, we will exchange money for tokens, and the tokens will be distributed amongst the ecosystem partners, and will also be used for affiliate purposes. And those
so anybody who uses your platform, they need to purchase the token, and that's the currency of use. Is that basically how it works then?
As I said, the advertisers, as they will not be allowed to buy the token directly from their bank account,
right,
they will be invoiced by Adeezy. Money goes into an escrow, and Adeezy will automatically per 1,000 views. This is basically because the token will fluctuate, right? Okay. And nobody will complain to me when the token doubles in price. Then you have double the bang for your buck.
Right.
But if it goes down 20%, then the advertiser will be pretty angry with Marco.
So you incorporated in Malta.
Correct.
You did the ICO in Malta. And the ICO is closed, or is it?
No, we are still in private round at the moment.
Okay.
We want to do a public ICO second half of next year. Reason for that is that the ICO market is not that great, but besides that, it's we want to have enough liquidity on our platform when we go live, that we have enough exchange and enough money flowing through the platform. So we have 10 customers signed up for campaigns at the moment. We've done the first campaigns 2 weeks ago during the Malta Blockchain Summit. So we are starting to generate, you cannot call it cash, it's like peanuts, but at least it feeds some of us.
Sorry, the last thing is, how much are you looking to raise through the public ICO?
So our soft cap was 1 million. We are aiming for 25 million. The 25 million will allow us to open up in Hong Kong and other countries. And also the artificial intelligence part is more expensive than we were hoping for.
Is the part you just mentioned, was that to do with the patent that you're looking for the part that you mentioned?
Yeah, no, actually the ad fraud detection, the patent is, I believe it's like 60,000 euros or something, so that's not the most expensive part. The artificial intelligence is something that we need, and we had our own ideas like this we wanted to do with it, but you can do so much more with artificial intelligence, and that will cost a lot of manpower. So, thank you.
Why will I, as an advertiser, will come and advertise with you and not with Google or Facebook?
Can you repeat, because I was sorry.
Why would I come and advertise with you and not go and open an account with Google? And
we publish to we will publish to Facebook and to YouTube and those kind of. So they actually so we connect the advertisers and of course with the creators and the influencers. The influencers will have their own Instagram accounts or whatever. In 5 minutes, I couldn't explain you the whole platform, of course. We are creating our own community next to the Facebooks, and this community can basically vote and share advertising. Because if you and I are friends, and if I share my content with you, you will watch it. And it will become so much more powerful than when it's just shown on Facebook or on Instagram or whatever. So the community part is actually something that maybe I should highlight a little bit better in the presentation, but it is imperative for our platform to be a success.
Excellent. And we will take one question from the audience. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hiya. God, it's so weird. I did that and I could hear myself in my own earphones. Very disconcerting.
Yeah.
So advertising is under a chokehold by big agencies who conceal costs and control an end-to-end process whereby they insist, like they tell clients, we know what's best for you. They tell buyers, we know what's best for you. And in the middle sits the inflated cost. How does Adeezy fix that situation?
It's actually blockchain is one of the tools that we use for that, and it's basically in blockchain you create this immutable database that shows where the money flows, where the tokens go. Let's say the value goes. In the current environment, it's like the music industry in 2000, right? It's like there are a gazillion parties just collecting money because they had, I don't know, some patent or some agency fee or whatever. So a lot of money. In our white paper, actually, we zoom in on this, where money flows these days, and it's like a bee's nest, and that is eating up so much budget. I mean, in short, we can basically save up to 25-30% of inflated cost with using the Adeezy platform and blockchain technology.
Thank you very much, Marco Berkay from Adeezy.
Welcome.